Hello children, welcome to the EVS class. Today we are going to start the revision for half yearly exams. So revise well and do well in your exams. Today we are going to revise lesson 12 in this video. The lesson is the Himalayan range. Already you have studied this chapter. So main points will be revised again so that the concept is clear given in this chapter. Himalayas. In Sanskrit, it means the abode of snow. Abode of snow it is called because all the time in Himadri region, mountains are covered with snow. The Himalayas stretch in a long curve from Jammu to Kashmir in the north and in the east to Arunachal Pradesh. The Himalayas can be divided into three mountain ranges. The first one is Himadri, second is Himachal, and third is Shivalik. According to the height of mountains, this division is done. So let us start with the first one, Himadri. Himadri is the northernmost range, highest range here. Mount Everest is also present in Nepal. The average height is over 6,000 meters. The mountains here are always covered with snow. In some places, huge masses of ice called glaciers are also seen. When these glaciers move down the mountain slope and they reach in the warmer region, they melt and form rivers. Many important rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra all start from Himadri, and these are the perennial rivers. They have water all round the year. As the climate is too cold here, vegetation is not found here and life is also very difficult. And children, you know, there were the two people for the first time who climbed Mount Everest in 1953. They were Sir Edmund Hillary and Sherpa Tenzing Norgay. And on 23rd of May 1984, Bichendri Pal became the first Indian woman to reach the world highest peak, Mount Everest. Coming to the second parallel range of Himalayas, that is Himachal. They are called as Middle Himalayas and they are lower than the Himadri. Here beautiful valleys like Kashmir, Kullu, Kangra are present, and many hill stations are also here which are famous for visitors. Many visitors go there in summers especially. These hill stations are Shimla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Almora, etc. Here the climate is very pleasant in summers. It is suitable for growing crops and visitors also visit in summers. Orchards are present here, fruits are grown in wide range here, and tree plantations are also seen. Snowfall occurs in the winter. Coming to the third parallel mountain range of Himalayas, it is called as Shivalik. It is the southernmost lower range of Himalayas. Hills are present here, thick forest is present, and wildlife is also seen here. Here many crops are grown like rice, potatoes, maize, sugarcane. The southern part of the Shivalik range is called Tarai. It is a flat marshy area where crops are grown. People do here terrace farming. Children, you know what is terrace farming? Terrace farming is a form of farming done by cutting steps in the slopes of hills. You have to draw the picture of terrace farming and children practice it well. Now coming to the importance of Himalayas, you know here is thick forest present, so many life is also present here like wild animals, leopard, tiger, rhinoceros, wild yak, etc. These forests provide us many things like wood or timber, medicines, fruits, fresh air, oxygen and many other useful things. These Himalayas act as a natural boundary and they protect India from foreign invasions. Snow-covered peaks of the Himalayas fill our rivers with water throughout the year. Now, climate is tropical at the base of the mountains, especially in Shivalik, and there is permanent ice and snow at the highest elevations. During winter, snowfall also occurs. Children, these are the main points. Revise it well, learn all the question answers and exercise given in the book, and try to do well. Practice making drawing of terrace farming. Thank you. Bye bye. Stay home, stay safe.